Once again, Cyron Smith, your host. I'm right now standing in the auditorium at 95th and Halsted, and I've been blessed to meet
Shanera,
Shanera. All
the
right,
mouthpiece.
Shanera. All right,
That's
Shanera.
one business entity.
And here's some of the business cards Shanera has. Let's talk about it. What do you do, Shanera?
First and foremost, my first love is using my mouth. I
Okay.
always use my mouth to talk, which got me in trouble in school.
Uh-oh.
But
All right.
it got developed with the poetry and the writing. They encouraged me to write and everything. So spoken word was first.
Uh-oh.
Then
All
I
right.
went through all the phases of rap. Still
Mm-hmm.
have that in my heart.
So
And
you
then,
rap?
oh yeah, I'm gonna do some of that
Shucky,
today. It's
shucky.
kind
All
of
right, all right.
funny.
We
I'm
gonna
gonna get a
see
speech
it,
when I
y'all.
get up on the stage,
Okay.
and then a little bit of singing as well. And then
All
within
right.
the last 5 years,
Multi-talented.
acting.
So you really?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's
Yes,
good.
sir.
Okay. Now, what is Ladybug Locks?
Ladybug is my hairstylist entity.
All right.
I've been doing natural hair with my own hair for 9 years. I wore a big old afro since 2001,
Okay.
and I committed to locking my hair this past October. In November, I started taking a braiding series at Amazon Salon here in Chicago, and I
Mhm.
finished the lock series this March.
Now, for some of our
Yes.
viewers, what is a lock?
A lock is if you just let your hair go without
Mhm.
manually manipulating it every single day,
Mhm.
especially keep your textures, it will naturally lock or people get matted. And so the natural term is actually the dreadlocks, as people like to
Okay.
say.
Oh,
And
okay.
so they have the most natural form because they don't get it manicured as we
Oh,
do.
okay.
Okay.
Now, is that primarily African American hair? I heard you say more
Prim-
kinky.
Primarily, but you can lock straighter textures of hair.
Do
That
they
you
do that
absolutely
though?
can.
Is that a
Yes, you
trend?
can. There are two different techniques that I learned at Amazon Salon.
Mhm.
One is called locksmithing, which is the better alternative to palm rolling. Locksmithing is what you don't just twist and part the hair at the root. You
Mhm.
actually smith the lock all the way down, and so
Mhm.
you're encouraging the cylinder form to keep going. So your hair knows
Mm.
that memory imprint, and it'll
Mm.
last longer, and it won't take out your hair follicles as palm rolling kind of does over time.
But so it's not permanent?
Oh, it's not permanent. You have to see your stylist at least a good 3 to 5 weeks, every 5 weeks.
Wow.
But then there's another technique called lock stitching. People call it the tool. Lock stitching can be used on straighter forms of hair, but you can also use it on a kinkier texture,
Mhm.
such as my own. And there's a circular motion that we do use to put that in there, but you can encourage straighter hair to do it. So yes, Caucasians can do it, and even our black brothers and sisters who have finer hair can also get their hair locked. It might take longer, but it'll work.
Now you say you go by appointments only. So what if someone wanted to come and get their hair locked? What's the next step?
Well, the first thing you do, and all professionals would encourage a consultation. So when somebody calls me and they want to be on the phone, well, how much you charge to start lock starts and stuff like that? I normally have an hourly rate, but I'm not going to consult you over the phone. I'm
Mhm.
going to have to see your hair, and
Mhm.
because sometimes people will say, "Well, I have natural hair." That means they haven't actually put a perm in it. But some of the sisters are still manipulated with a hot comb, flat iron, and so
Mm.
forth. And so I can't start a comb start, a lock start on that. I need your hair to be unmanipulated in its natural form.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you just gave our viewers a little education there. All right, Asia here. You guys know Asia, the Green Region leader. Asia just purchased and did the supporting black businesses. What did you
She
just buy,
did.
Asia?
I did. I didn't join.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, right.